everybody, it is TC here, back with another episode of TC Talks, and today we're going to be talking all about those Chicago Cubs. But first, you guys, go check out that Instagram, _winnercircle_22. You can stay up to date on all of our information there, as well as check out our Anchor, Twitch, and other links up there in our description of our Instagram. So we would love to see you guys there, so go check that out. But well, let's get back into baseball. Sorry, guys, I'm a little all over the place trying to finish this before I got to go into work, actually. I got a few minutes, though, so nothing to worry about. My alarm might go off, so let me just turn that off really quick. I'm going to turn that off. All right, fantastic. It is off. Also, the Cubs, not much to talk about them, so I'm also going to just mention what happened to my eye right there. Some of you might be thinking, oh, TC, it's a pimple. I don't want to hear about that. No, it is actually, it's a battle wound, everybody, okay? I am in the trenches with some mighty, mighty men. You might refer to them as dogs, though. I go work at a doggy daycare, and this one dog, who loves me so much, just decided to jump right at my face, and his tooth kind of just got me a little bit. So it's just a little bruise / cut, and I'm doing fine. But you know what's not doing fine is those Chicago Cubs dropping yet another game, and again, it is against the defending world champs, but still not looking good doing it either. Something Tyler Farringle, my co-host on our main show, which is why we want you to subscribe here on YouTube, is so that we can bring it to you guys, so that you guys can go out there and you could hear us comment live, get yourself on some airtime, and, you know, maybe even throw that in your resume. Brag to your friends that you were on the radio at some point. So we're definitely going to be wanting to bring you guys that live stream. You guys got to subscribe, though. 50 subscribers, and we'll be able to live stream for you guys. So make sure you do not miss that. But those Cubs struggling really hard against those Braves, 5-1. And something that Tyler Farringle had said on the Winner Circle show is the fact that the Cubs were scoring early, but they were not finishing games. And that's exactly what happened in this past game. Chicago Cubs came out, scored a run early on, and then the rest of the time, nothing happened. Some bad base running. And guys, I know you all know this. It's something that, you know, it's something that we're going to do here, though. You know, the obvious things that we all know as sports fans growing up, playing the game as well. When it comes to a line drive, I should say. When it comes to a line drive, what do you got to do? Make sure they get through. Exactly. Thank you. So, when you're a Chicago Cubs base runner and you see a line drive, yeah, it's a hot shot, but how often do hot shots land right at somebody? So, Cubs got doubled up right there, and that's just something that can't happen, especially when you've been struggling, when you've lost 6 of your last 7, maybe 7 of your last 8 now. But for the Cubs, that's something that needs to be addressed. They're not playing as sloppy as the White Sox, so you can't really knock them all too bad. But overall, it's just those minor mistakes. Yeah, they're not going to make the difference in a 5-1 loss, but getting that second run, building that confidence, that's exactly what you want going forward in the season. The Cubs seem to be going backwards, regressing. Same thing with those White Sox. They started off pretty good, but now that we're getting into the thick of the season, it is not looking as nice. Sorry, I was just checking the time really quick. I still got a few minutes. But really quickly, guys, I just got to say, the one thing that definitely needs to change in Chicago is, for the Cubs at least, is their hitting, okay? I'm not saying that they're doing a bad job. I'm not saying that the Cubs are awful or anything like that. I'm not saying they're White Sox bad, okay? But the fact of the matter is, Seiya's been struggling at the plate, and that's one of the guys we were talking about. He's a shining star for those Chicago Cubs, and he needs to be that star. But when he's not, when he's failing to do that, you definitely see that in the game. And while I really like Seiya, he's got to continuously play at that next level, because the Cubs otherwise are really missing that superstar talent. Now, is Seiya 100% a superstar, 100% a bust? No, neither or. Right now, he's playing pretty average. He came out pretty hot, but you'd like to see him continue more of that. And Patrick Wisdom as well. I mean, he's been doing great at third base. He hasn't made a lot of mistakes, but at the same time, that bat needs to get hotter. He is in one of those seasons that this is either going to be the season he last plays or it's going to be the season that gets him a big contract. And right now, I'm not seeing a big contract coming his way. So look for the Cubs to really be evaluating Wisdom. Seiya, he's here to stay no matter what. I mean, he's good enough to just be on the ball club. But he's not going to be that superstar guy. He's not going to get that big contract if he's not able to produce. And that's something that I really do want for Seiya. I really do want him to be bigger than Ichiro, because I loved Ichiro, okay? He was my favorite baseball player growing up. Not because he was the flashiest, just because of how confident he seemed when he was up playing. All the time, he'd just be up there, so relaxed, and then bam, he gets a hit. I mean, that guy was a machine, and that's exactly what I'm expecting from Seiya. We've seen glimpses of that. I just want him to continue that further. But like I said, not much to say about the Cubs. They're not struggling as much as the White Sox. Some minor notes here and there. But overall, the Cubs are doing pretty good. They're in one of those rebuilding seasons, so of course they're going to struggle a little bit. But overall, I think just like those Chicago Bulls, they've overachieved already, despite it only being a few weeks into the season. But hey, those are just my thoughts. Let me know yours in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. We appreciate it. We're trying to get to 50 subscribers. You guys liking and commenting helps boost our videos as well, so we would really appreciate that. Do you guys like this new format where I got this blur going and TC looks better? Or do you think you get enough TC when there's other stuff to look at? And I don't want to spend too much time focusing on this guy's face, especially when he's got dog attack marks on him. So let me know what you guys think down in that comment section below. This has been TC with TC Talks. I will see you next time.